Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's reading, I'm going to try and find out why you can't get over the person that you're thinking about and also some advice for you. So without any further ado, let's get started with the options that you have to pick from today. As always, I have three options for you guys. We have group number 1 with the green aventurine heart. There's group number 2 with the lapis lazuli heart. And there's group number 3 with the rose quartz heart. Take as much time as you need to pick either one or multiple of these groups. As always, you will find timestamps correlating to your groups in the description box below, as well as a link to follow me on Instagram. Hi group number 1, if you chose the green aventurine heart, then this is going to be your reading for, why can you not get over this person? So I already have your oracle cards pre-shuffled here, and I am going to be live shuffling the tarot for you. So let's find out why you can't get over this person. Okay, why can you not get over this person? Why can group number 1 not get over this person? We have the Emperor, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, and your bottom deck energy is Justice. So yeah, what I can see in Justice is that you definitely want to be over this person. You definitely don't want them to have this power over you, and I do feel like they have power over you, group number 1, because we have the Emperor card right here. Our first card itself is the card of the Emperor. So I do feel like this is someone who has a lot of power over you. This is someone who's probably a little bit older than you. They seem like they're wiser than you, and you somehow feel a little bit lost without them. Okay, so maybe this is someone who has been guiding you or mentoring you in some way. Maybe you feel like this person is really going to guide you. You have put them in a place of authority, or maybe they already are in a place of authority. This is someone who's very powerful, and you feel like maybe they have that power over you, that control over you. This person could also be a boss or someone who you met in your workplace. Maybe this is someone who makes more money than you, and I feel like one reason why you're unable to let go of them is because you feel that if you let this person go, you're letting go of a lot of benefits that come with having this person in your life. So maybe this is someone whom you're attached to because they get you materialistic things, or this is someone who makes your life easier when it comes to materialistic aspect of your life. I feel like maybe this is someone who you're living with, or someone who helps you with your finances for some reason, is something that I'm getting with the Emperor. I know this is not going to resonate with everyone, so take it how it resonates, but I do feel like this person definitely is in a place of power, and because of that you have given them a lot of power. They do have a lot of power and a lot of authority. I feel like this is also someone who could probably be making decisions on your behalf, or influences your decisions, and you kind of listen to them again because they come across as someone who's older and wiser, and you just feel like they know what they're talking about, and you want to take their advice and you want to do exactly what they tell you to do because you don't want to mess with an authority figure, basically, is the energy that I'm getting from the Emperor. With the Ten of Wands, however, right next to the Emperor, I feel like this is something that is a bit of a burden on you. It's now turning from a place of maybe security and safety to you feeling like you living your life according to this person is a burden to you. Okay, maybe this is just too much for you to deal with. The power that they have over you is getting too much for you to bear, and you feel like you're going to break under this pressure. Like, you have to work very hard, I feel, in order to impress them, in order to come across as someone who's worthy of them. I feel like you're putting yourself under a lot of pressure to do that, and that's pressure that's really getting to you. With the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups here, I feel like you feel like a very young person in front of them. You feel like this person has more experience than you, so you probably come across as a child to them, or they think that you're immature. There are a lot of times that you disregard your own boundaries. You let them, if they're mean to you, you let them come back because they could be a smooth talker. So even if you're really pissed off with them, they could just send you one message or one text, or say one thing to you, or like they know exactly what to say to you to just melt you, basically. And I feel like this person doesn't really have to work very hard to gain your trust again after they piss you off or make you angry. So yeah, this person does definitely have a lot of power over you, and that's probably why it's difficult for you to get over them. Like, even them just sending you one message and having you respond to them and be there for them in the exact way that they want you to be there, like that in itself is power, right? That in itself is the power that they hold over you. And yeah, this is probably why you're wanting to get over them, or it's becoming difficult for you to get over them, because yeah, every time you try to break out from this cycle, you break away from them, they just say the right thing or do the right thing and pull you back. Let's get your oracle cards. Your oracle cards are going to give us advice as to what you can do to kind of break away from their spell. So the first card we have here is Tower, unplug and relax. And the next card we have is Sun, paint the sun back into your sky. Okay, so something that I can see in unplug and relax for a spell, I do feel like every time this person messages you, what Spirit is asking you to do is just take a step back. Every time you feel like you have to impress this person, or be there for this person, or just do something that's out of your comfort zone in order to make this person more comfortable and to accommodate this person in your life, take a step back, okay? Relax and just don't do anything impulsive, because we have two knights here, Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So I do feel like there's this impulsive side of you that this person knows how to trigger, and that is what they use against you, okay? So if you get a grip over how impulsive you are when you're around this person, when you do that, when you master that, you are going to be able to break from their spell. And obviously it's not gonna be easy, right? Because you are used to being there for this person in a way that they want you to be there for them always. So obviously you taking a step back is going to be a new energy for you. It's going to be something new and unpredictable for them, and you don't know if that's going to trigger them, and you don't know how you're going to react in that moment. That's all going to be new energy. So in that time when you have taken a step back, this is what you need to do for yourself. You need to paint the sun back into your sky. You need to do something that brings you pleasure, okay? You need to do something that probably you enjoy doing that you can't do when you're with this person, or something that you enjoy doing that this person thinks is a waste of time or is too childish or irrelevant for you to be doing, okay? These are the things that you need to do for yourself, things that bring you pleasure, things that make you happy. That's what you do. You focus on yourself, you focus on the things that you wouldn't be able to do with them or around them when you're taking this step back. And you know what that's going to do? That's going to make you feel like you have power over your own life. You're not going to miss them that much in that moment. You're not going to be fearful of them in that moment, because you're going to see that what you're doing in that moment is bringing you a lot of pleasure, and it's bringing you a lot of pleasure because you want to do it, because you genuinely want to do this activity or want to do this thing. And it could be anything. It could be you painting, literally. It could be you meditating, doing yoga. It could be you just drinking a cup of tea in silence and just like just sitting in silence, and maybe that to this person feels like a waste of time. Like, why are you sitting idle? I'm gonna pull out some more oracle cards for you. So here we have creative luck and gratitude. Okay, so these are the energies that you need to embody moving forward, so this helps you get over this person. Now, the fact that we have creative luck right next to the sun card, paint the sun back into your sky, I do feel like you taking a step back from them is really going to unlock your creativity. I feel like this is something that's really going to motivate you to be more creative, to express your creativity. Okay, so what you need to start doing is, whenever you have an idea, whenever you have a thought, express it, create it. And another thing that is really going to be beneficial for you is by either having a gratitude journal, or this is just like an energy that you need to step into, just the energy of being grateful for what you have. Okay, so if this is someone who is helping you financially, I do feel like you need to be grateful for this person's help, financial help. But at the same time, nobody should have any kind of power over you if they're helping you out. If they genuinely care about you, they would be helping you either way, and they wouldn't ask for anything in return, and they wouldn't ask you to change who you are as a person just because they're taking care of you financially, right? That's an energy that you need to step into, being grateful for what they have, but at the same time knowing that just because they're taking care of you doesn't mean they own you. Okay, so that is just in case they are helping you with your finances. In case they are not, I do feel like this is just someone that you should be grateful for, if not for anything, then just for the fact that they have taught you who you don't want to be with. If you want to move forward in your life, knowing for a fact that you don't want to date someone like this again, or have someone like this person in your life again, then that's a lesson that they're teaching you, right? Like, they're teaching you how to stand up to an authority figure. They're teaching you how to stand up for yourself in a place, in a time, in a situation where you maybe feel smaller than someone, or not as smart as someone, not as wise as someone, not as experienced as someone, right? That's the energy that I feel like you need to step into in order to help you get over this person and really break your bond with this person. And your last card is a self-care activity that you can do just for yourself, maybe when you are unplugging and relaxing. So this is your self-care card. Here we have chanting. So yeah, this is actually a very a similar energy with the Tower card. I do feel like you are being asked to find your center and find that calm and zen energy within you. And you can do that by meditating or by chanting. And I feel like in that place you're really going to find your power, and in that place you're really going to find the answers that you have been looking for. I feel like while you're chanting, maybe you're going to get spiritual downloads where you will be able to get more guidance from spirit as to how to deal with this person, and where to go forward from here. So that's the reading that I have for you guys, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, and also subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 2, if you chose the lapis lazuli heart, then this is going to be your reading for why can you not get over this person, and we're gonna get you advice and all good things in this reading. So I already have your oracle cards pre-shuffled here. We're gonna get to those in a minute, but before that I want to shuffle some tarot cards to get some information about this connection. Like, why can you not get over them? Why can you not get over this person? So there's Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, okay, the Chariot, and I'm feeling this card, the Lovers. Ooh, okay. And your bottom deck energy is the Hierophant. How many major arcanas do you have here? 3. Okay, I get it. I get what your reading is about. There's always one group that really needs to be shaken and told that they have to start loving themselves, and they need to start seeing themselves for who they are and stepping into their power, and that is when their true love is going to find them. And I guess in today's reading you are that group number 2. Okay, so the fact that we have the Two of Wands and the Chariot here, there's so much like duality here. Okay, we also have duality in the Lovers card right here. There's like, should I stay with this person? Should I still wait for this person to come back, or should I start with someone new? That is what's holding you back. That is the reason why you can't get over this person, because there's a part of you that almost doesn't know whether you want to move on from this person or get over this person. You don't know whether this person is your true love, and you feel like they might be your true love, which is why you're just waiting for them. And you maybe have a feeling that the minute you move on from them, they're gonna come back to you, or you're not going to find someone new if you move on from them. There's just this duality where you want to get over them, but at the same time you're like, oh, but what if this is my person? How am I gonna come back? What if they don't take me back? That's the energy that I'm getting here. There's like so much confusion. There's just so much polarity. This person makes you feel really good about yourself. This person makes you feel like you are someone, you're worthy of love. This person probably feels like a true love to you. This is probably someone you've been with for a very long time, or this was your first love, your first relationship. Or this is someone who you always pictured yourself being with. Like when someone would ask you who your ideal partner is, you would describe this person. So maybe this person feels like they're the person you're destined to be with. Like, you can't imagine yourself being with someone else or finding someone better than them. Maybe that is why you can't get over them. And I feel like with the Queen of Wands here, like there's already advice coming out for you. I mean, I have like your oracle cards for your advice, but I feel like there's already advice coming out for you in the Queen of Wands. You, I feel like, are a really, really beautiful and attractive person, and there are a lot of people who would want your attention, who give you attention. There's a lot of people who would consider themselves very lucky to have you in their life. Okay, so that's advice that's coming for you. Okay, so if you feel like you can't get over them because you are fearful that you won't be able to find someone better than them, then that's not true. There are a lot of people waiting to get a chance to prove to you that they would be really good for you. But I feel like the reason why you're unable to even look at these people is because every time you look at them, like, it's like you take one step forward and 2 steps back. You like start to give these people attention, or you start to feel confident in yourself and realize that that you're feeling a little bit guilty about wanting to get over this person. Or what if this person comes back, or like, okay, yeah, these people are giving me attention, but let me also see if this person is checking up on me. Like, if I post a picture on my Instagram or my Snapchat with some other girl or boy, will they, respond to that story, or will they, text me and, hit me up? Yeah, that's the energy. Like, yeah, you're just stuck in this place because you want to move forward, but at the same time you don't want to move forward. Yeah, it's not something that is holding you, like nothing bad is holding you back. Like, it's not like a bad energy, it's not like a toxic relationship that you're unable to get out of. It's just, who you are. Are you a Libra, a Cancerian, or Gemini? There's a lot of like dual energy here, so I don't know if that's one of your signs, sun, moon, or rising. But yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. We're gonna get your advice cards now. Okay, so what can you do? What can you do when you're feeling like confused and crazy, and where to go and what to do in this situation? So we have here the first card, Sword, make the change, and the second card here, Red, forgive. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is forgive yourself for feeling guilty about looking at other options when you're not completely over this person. Okay, forgive yourself. First of all, if you're feeling guilty for doing that, forgive yourself for feeling like your actions are going to hurt this person if you get over them. If you feel like you want to move forward, you want to move on from this person, you don't want to have them in your life anymore, and that's really going to hurt them, it's going to break their heart, then genuinely ask for forgiveness. But yeah, forgive yourself also. Yeah, forgive yourself for just being confused in the first place. But if you choose to move on from them, which I feel like is something that most of you will be choosing to do, when you do choose to move on from them, don't keep going back and checking up on them. Don't keep going back and stalking them on their social media to see whether they're doing okay or not doing okay, whether they know about your new relationship or not, whether they are with someone new or not. Don't keep doing that. Let's get you some more cards. So here we have Strength and Boundaries. So yeah, setting healthy boundaries with them. If this is someone who is probably going to give you a hard time for moving on from them and choosing someone else, I feel like you are definitely capable with the Queen of Wands to set healthy boundaries. Okay, you have the strength. You have the strength as well to take this decision, take the right decision as well, considering we have the Chariot. So whatever decision you make is going to be the right one for you. It is going to be a very divinely guided decision that you're going to take. So yeah, just make that decision without any fear, and also while setting healthy boundaries. I'm not saying that you don't already do that, but if that is something that you maybe struggle with or maybe don't have a lot of control over at the moment, then that's something that Spirit is asking you to do. Step into a place where you respect other people's boundaries the way you would want your own boundaries to be respected. And your last card that we have here is Beauty Ritual. So this is just a self-care activity for you to do when you're feeling a little bit too overwhelmed with the decision that you have to make. Okay, so this could be you getting your nails done, getting a tattoo, taking care of your skin, just moisturizing even. Yeah, just taking care of your physical body is something that I'm getting here. And also with the Queen of Wands right here, I do feel like I already said that I feel like you are a very beautiful person, and I feel like these are things that you already enjoy doing. So that is the reading that I have for you guys, group number 2. I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and also subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 3, if you chose the Rose Quartz Heart, then this is going to be your reading for why can you not get over this person. So I already have your oracle cards shuffled here, pre-shuffled. But before we get into that, I want to live shuffle some tarot for you and just find out why you can't get over this person. So let's find out, why can you not get over this person? We have the Four of Swords, the King of Coins, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Your bottom deck energy is the Four of Cups. Group number 3, I feel like your reading, like the message in your reading is like a combination of the message I got in group number 1 and 2's reading. So maybe you were a little bit confused as to which group to pick, which pile to pick. This person is either a smooth talker, this person, you know, either just like makes you believe that your life with them is really good, your relationship with them is really good, and they're a really nice person, and that, you know, you're happy with them. Or this person makes you believe that the kind of love and the kind of emotional security and, you know, the recognition that they give you, nobody else can give you. Maybe that's why you feel so bound to them. This person kind of feels like your comfort zone. This person just feels like there's nothing really wrong with them, but they're also not that special. Like they're just like your safety net almost, which is probably why it's difficult for you to get over them. They have felt like your safety net. They feel like your safety net. They feel like someone who you can go to when you really need them, when you're like feeling down, feeling low, feeling not so confident about yourself, just doubting yourself. This person really builds you up. This person really like gives you that emotional security. I feel like this person is a really good hugger. And yeah, I just feel like they have this very comforting energy, which is something that you really enjoy and like, and that's probably why you're unable to get over this person. And I mean, in these crazy times, that's exactly what most of us need, right? Like we are just looking for comfort. We're just looking for a place where we'll be safe. There's no passion in this relationship anymore. Almost like there's no substance in this relationship anymore. Like there are no feelings in this relationship anymore. It's just like this person is a very comforting person. This person is just something that you're used to. They're kind of like a habit, which is why it's so difficult to get over them. Let's get some oracle cards for you guys, okay, to find out what you can do about this situation. So we have Flower, be honest with yourself, and we have Dragons, slay them all. So yeah, being honest with yourself. Ask yourself why you're unable to get over this person. Ask yourself why this person is so important in your life. Ask yourself why you feel like you won't be comfortable, or you won't find, you know, comfort or safety or love without them in your life. Is this person just, you know, there to provide you emotional security, or do you want more from your relationships? Do you want a relationship that has passion and adventure and, you know, growth? Or do you just want something that seems stable because it's just so stagnant, because it feels like your comfort zone? And once you are honest with yourself, I feel like you're gonna be able to cut this connection. You're gonna slay the dragons. You're gonna put the dragon to rest. Is that a saying? If it isn't, I'm making it one now. Yeah, I feel like this decision is going to be very easy for you to make. You cutting them out of your life is a decision that you're going to be able to take very easily once you're honest with yourself. There's so many like references of swords, but at the same time there's also so much reference to being bound, you know, being burdened almost. Yeah, these two cards are just giving me a very calm energy, and I feel like You are someone who wants passion, you are someone who wants love, you are someone who wants, adventure in your life. And this person is, to be honest, just very vanilla, and that seems comforting and safe for now, but that's the reason why you're unable to get over this person. Because a lot of times we want adventure and we want passion in our life, but once we are out there, it's kind of scary. Yeah, just because the world is scary, because starting something new is scary, going on an adventure is scary. You don't know what you're gonna encounter. So this safety might seem very comforting to you at this moment, but I feel like you just have to be honest with yourself. I feel like you're not the group that wants this kind of a vanilla relationship. You want something more. So let's see what energy you need to embody just to be able to get over this person. So we have balance and we have passion. You guys, what did I just say? You want more passion in your life, but at the same time you also want safety in your life. You want the best of both worlds. So I do feel like you want passion, but at the same time you also want something that you can come back to. I feel like what you want is like, you want an adventure, you want to go out, enjoy, you want to have fun, experience things, and when you come back home you want the safety and the comfort and the nurturing nature of like a calm love, like a stable love. Yeah, that's what you want. You want a balance of like passion and also stability, which is probably why it's so difficult for you to get over this person, because this person is giving you one of those things. It comes very naturally to you to just reach out to this person when you really need someone or you need to talk to someone. Let's pull out your last card, which is ground yourself. Of course, this ties your whole reading together so well. So yeah, I feel like the only way that you can ground yourself is by really going within, okay, being honest with yourself, making a list of what it is that you want, a relationship that you want. What does that relationship look like? What does it feel like? And that's gonna help you decide whether you want to still be with this person, but then just talk to them about how you need more passion in your life, or whether you want to start over with someone new, find passion and balance and the same amount of safety and security with someone else, with someone new. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Group number 3, that's the reading that I have for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys.